Hey, what's going on? I'd like to welcome you all to Water Your Soil. So I have a good question for you, and I've been meaning to ask this question to my subscribers and the people watching for a while. My question is, does chasing points and cash back, does it have an effect on your credit score? You know, I always see comments in my comment section, and some people say that it does get in the way, and some people say it doesn't. So we're gonna chop it up and discuss it in this video. This is one that you don't want to miss, so stay tuned. Let's get into it. So before I get into this video, normally when people would come through, I'll say, oh, hit the like button or subscribe, but I'm not gonna say that, because if my material and the content is helping you in any kind of way, I would assume that you're gonna do that anyways. You know, they say on YouTube to tell people to subscribe and hit the like button, but I never really was a fan of it because I feel as though if people like your video, they'll like it anyways. But I guess you have to do it for a reminder, because sometimes people forget. Even your own subscribers forget from time to time. But if the video helps you out in any kind of way, be sure to hit the like button. And if you aren't subscribed to this channel, be sure to subscribe. But anyways, let's get into it. So there are two types of people when it comes to credit cards. I believe, this is my opinion. You know, this is my opinion from my years of dealing with credit and credit scores and credit cards and things of that nature. There are two different types of people when it comes to credit cards. You have people who use credit cards and they're in it for the points, trying to get as many points that they can get, and they're trying to get the highest credit lines. I know you come across videos on YouTube with people saying they're after the highest credit limits and things of that nature, which is cool. You know, it's good to chase after credit limits, because credit limits, of course, they help your utilization the higher they are. And then you also have people who are chasing a higher credit score, so they're worried about utilization and, you know, how much they're spending. And then people who are also on a debt-free journey can also fall in that category where they're watching their spending, and, you know, they're more concerned with their spending than they are concerned with their points. However, what if you have someone who's in it for the points and cash back, and they want a lot of rewards back, so they spend and they spend and they spend? Can those people still have a healthy enough utilization to where they'll be able to have and maintain a good or excellent credit score? Now, if you're someone who's starting out with credit, and I've been seeing this in my comment section, and I don't think this is a good idea. If you're someone who's starting out with credit cards, do not go chasing after points and things of that nature. First of all, you want to know how to use your credit card, because if you're going and you're chasing after points and you're doing heavy spending, it's a high possibility that you'll end up getting yourself in some trouble, some credit card debt. Also, if you're someone who does not have the financial means to pay off what you spend, you also should be someone who's not chasing after points, because if you don't have the money to pay off what you spend, it doesn't matter what you gain back in points, because you're basically just starting the cycle all over again. Because, you know, I'll come across people from time to time and they say, well, I'll just pay off what I spend with my points, and that makes it pointless in my opinion. I always assume the smartest way to get points is to get points from things that you are normally gonna do anyways. If you have a trip, get points that way. If you go grocery shopping, get points that way. If you go out to dinner, get points that way. Your regular life, whatever your lifestyle is, I always thought it was a good idea, and I still think to this day that's the best way to get points. However, if you're just going out and just buying things that you really can't afford just to get points, that's pretty bad. And on the back end, it can end up hurting your credit score. Now, of course, I'm gonna have people who oppose this. Some people are gonna say, nah, man, that's not true. I'll just pay my points back and my money back over time. However, some people are not able to pay back that money over time. Then they start getting hit up with interest, and that's always a bad thing, because then you're gonna end up paying back more than you spend. So when it comes to, you know, your utilization and credit cards and things of that nature, people are always chasing after the whole, I'll just pay back what I spend before my billing cycle ends. And honestly, you can do that, but everyone is not experienced enough to do that. And if we're talking about someone who's new with credit cards, I wouldn't advise them to do that. I want them to keep it simple, which is keeping their utilization down and being smart with their credit cards. However, it's different levels to credit cards. I'm sure everyone out here in the credit card YouTube space understands and knows that it's different levels. The more experienced you are, you can do things such as pay before you receive your bill and things of that nature. But some people do not have it in that way that they could pay before they receive their bill and actually remember. A lot of people will forget. Simple as that. Now, I know some people can mention auto pay and things of that nature, but when someone is starting out with their credit cards and using credit cards, I like them to start out simple. It teaches them how to spend well, and it also teaches them how to manage their credit card and manage their money well on the back end. Now, when I come across people and they want me to help them with their credit, and one of the things that they tend to mention is that they want a lot of points and they want to go after the points. I always ask, which is more important to you? Is it the points or is it your credit score? Because they're not going to be able to coincide with each other. I know some people will say they do, but from my personal experience, it usually don't coincide with each other. Now, if you have a card that doesn't have a credit limit, like an American Express Platinum card or a Gold card, then you probably could get away with that. You know, you probably could spend as much as you want because utilization is irrelevant with those type of cards because you don't have a credit limit. Of course, the credit limit is hidden. People who are Amex Platinum and Gold members know that the credit limit is hidden. However, as far as a reporting credit limit, you don't have that. So utilization isn't really a factor with those. So if you have those cards, and in your first couple of months of having those cards, you're spending big, then yeah, if you're able to pay it off, then you're gonna get some points. You're gonna get some good points. However, if you just have a regular credit card with a normal credit limit, like your 3,000, 4,000, up to 10,000, whatever the credit limit may be, then you have to be a little careful when it comes to utilization. Like I said, a lot of people, they try to beat it. They be like, well, I'll just pay before I'm billed and all of this. But like I said, one day it's gonna catch up to you. One day you'll end up not paying. You'll end up forgetting. Some people will forget. And if you are one of those people that do forget, you may want to stick to just paying once you are billed. But anyways, in my opinion, when it comes to this topic, it's really no right or wrong. Everyone has their own opinion, even my opinion. I'm sure there's someone who can oppose my opinion and can do it in a great way. So everyone has their own opinion on whether or not you can spend big and get the big points as well as maintain a high credit score. I'm sure everyone has an opinion on that. My opinion is probably not, but I'm sure there is evidence out there and there are people who say that you can. But one thing I want you all to do, leave below in my comment section, leave below your answer to this question, whether or not you believe that you can maintain getting high points and things of that nature as well as maintaining a high credit score. Leave your opinion in the comment section below. That's gonna help. And like I said, I'm all about leaving advice and people leaving good, healthy advice in my comment section. That means a lot because people read the comment section after all. So I appreciate all the comments that you all leave in the comment section. If you leave good comments in the comment section that can help people, I appreciate it. I'm sure they appreciate it as well. But anyways, this is Water Your Soil. I appreciate you all for stopping by. I appreciate you all for watching my videos. I'm getting a lot of new subscribers and I appreciate and welcome you all. This is Water Your Soil. If you want to see any of my other videos, be sure to go through my video section. I appreciate you all for watching and I'm out.